Alright, what is going on, everyone? Thank you for clicking on this video here. Today is going to be a little bit different. Today is going to be on the water video. It's going to be something where I'm showing you some brand new stuff coming in the store, trying out some stuff that hasn't come in the store yet, but we're trying to test out and see if we should bring it in. I currently have my Bahio sunglasses on here, and let me tell you, these things are super comfortable. They look super stylish. And we have them on the store and online right now, lakeprotackle.com, guys. This pair I'm wearing are called the Snipes, and this one here is going to be in the silver mirror. We don't have this color in the store, but we do have three colors, and that's going to be blue, green, and rose. So you can go check them all out, lakeprotackle.com. But I'm going to be fishing with a few different lures here. I'm headed to Lake Louisville to go do some fishing and some product testing. So guys, stay tuned. I hope you enjoy this video. It's going to be a little bit different. My big camera keeps overheating the last couple times I've been out, so if this is on the phone, y'all are gonna know pretty quickly. If not, then hopefully we got some good video quality, guys. So guys, stay tuned. Thank you so much for tuning in, and let's hop into it. All right, everyone, we are at the ramp. We're about to put in here. I've got two different cameras. My phone, it is a little hot right now. It is actually the coolest day of the week, but we're at the ramp here. We're gonna go ahead back in and go ahead and get on with trying to pattern these fish. Once I get the boat in and everything, we're gonna talk about kind of the conditions I'm set up with here and kind of some of the baits that I wanna test out here on the water. So let's go ahead, dump the boat in, and get on fishing. All right, everyone, let's preface kind of what we're gonna be fishing in today. So right now, water temps are probably in the lower 90s. Wind's gonna be moving around. Right now it's not bad actually, but I think later today it's gonna get up around, gusting around 17, 18. So not bad compared to what it's been in the summer. Water level is a huge thing I wanna note on. Water levels are moving super fast. They're lowering. I don't think they're running water out, but I think most of it's either evaporating out or something like that. First thing as I get to the bank here, I look in these little rocks. This is just a little area right next to the ramp where usually there's a lot of chunk rock, and I see tons and tons of bluegill up shallow here. I see some bigger bluegill as well as some little, I guess, new hatchling bluegill. So that's one thing I might think about, going up a little shallow, maybe burning a chatterbait, possibly like a crankbait. But we're gonna go ahead and see. I'm gonna hit some offshore structure, some deeper structure, and I'm gonna see if I can find them there. If not, guys, we got the whole lake basically to ourselves. There's only a couple boats in the boat ramp area here, so I'm sure not a lot of people are on the water at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's hot. Let's go ahead, get fishing, hop into it, guys. All right, everyone, so we're out here on the water, pulled up to the first spot, and the equipment I am testing today, or some of the equipment I'm testing right now, is going to be the brand new USA P5 Destroyer from Megabass. This rod here is super amazing. It's a 7-foot 6-inch rod. It's a 2.5 power, so extremely light. I've got 10-pound smackdown braid on this to basically an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader, and I have the evergreen bow worm. This thing here folds in half. I've got it on a Neko rig with a spear point hooks number 3, size 3 GP finesse hook. My favorite hook for all finesse tactics, whether it's a drop shot, wacky rig, Neko rig. We're gonna go ahead and drop it on some of these docks here, fish some of these docks, look around and see if we can find anything. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, y'all, so I'm out here, and this is really cool. I see a bunch of blow-ups going around me, but I just found this shad. It's about 5.5, 6 inches, just popped up. Looks like something's chasing them out here, but it's really calm, so there's not much wind, and it's very hard to see these fish on the live scope. And currently, with the shad popping up, I might have to start throwing a crankbait here. That shad recently got killed. It hasn't been floating here that long, so I'm gonna see if I can find either a jerkbait bite, maybe a chatterbait bite, something moving, because obviously that shad isn't just sitting around. Something must be hunting them, so I'm gonna see if I can pattern something with that shad there. But the Flysa, super awesome. It is very light, so if you aren't used to finesse fishing, this probably isn't the rod for you. But if you want to step up your finesse game, this is definitely the rod you want to try out. I wouldn't throw anything over like 10-pound braided line to nothing over a 10, probably not even 12-pound fluorocarbon leader. So I'm gonna keep fishing around. Hopefully I roll some clips in here, and we'll talk at the very end. little spotted bass back here, guys. All right, what's going on, everyone? I hope you enjoyed some of the footage that you saw in that video there from Louisville. It was fishing very tough. So the lake was like really flat, calm. The only waves that were coming in were from like ski boats and stuff like that, jet skis. And the fish, what I noticed, trying to pattern it all out, thinking back on it, the fish that I saw on the live sonar were going in like single fish going out, and really targeting the bait fish and stuff like that. So what I think was happening was with the calm weather, really post-front conditions, the fish really either one, locked down super hard to the bottom and just didn't want to rise up with that real high pressure, or what happened was that the ones that did want to go chase shad, they were going out in singles, trying to bust these bait. And you know, seeing that one little shad there that's about 5.5, 6 inches, really keyed me in on that there weren't a lot of them schooling, because the fact that, you know, one shad just floating on top of the water, struggling like that, I think that not a lot of fish were hunting. I think there were some hunting, and they could have been sand bass too. Like I targeted some of them with like a crappie jig, they'd go up and try to hit it. I did see a couple spotted bass rise to the surface, blow up some bait, but it was very, very tough conditions. And if I were to do it again, I would probably go find some more of my brush pile areas. You saw in some of the clips there, I was catching a bunch of crappie off brush piles, and I think a lot of the bass were sitting deeper in those piles. I could see some down in there, just they didn't want to eat. They were in such a negative feeding mood, which gets me thinking mainly with that high pressure that they just didn't want to come out and eat. So I hope you enjoyed some of that footage there. Fishing with the Megabass P5 to short fly so was super awesome, and it's a super amazing rod. And if you want to go get it, it's available right now, lakeprotackle.com. It is great for like light techniques, especially like a drop shot. It's great. Something like a 3/16 ounce drop shot weight is going to be like the perfect weight for that. You can throw a quarter on it. It has a little more tip in the rod, so it's the whole rod is very, very parabolic, so it feels heavier on it. It feels a lot different than a lot of other drop shot rods that you're probably used to fishing. For a Nico rig with that bow worm, it was super great. I was able to load up on those fish and get a hook in them real easy. And a lot of the fish I caught were really, really shallow. The crappie were out deeper, but some of the smaller bass that I was catching, they were up and around 5 to 6 foot of water basically. And with the falling water, I think they're just gonna start finding cover that's a little bit deeper and deeper off the bank. And hopefully the water doesn't keep dropping too much, because I do enjoy fishing the areas that kind of where I was fishing behind the docks and stuff. And brush was really good, and also the cables and stuff were really, really good as well. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the footage. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments, and look out for some fishing reports on our website as well as here on YouTube. So thank you so much for watching, guys. All the gear and stuff will be linked either down below, or you can find it on the website. Really, really easy, lakeprotackle.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys.